gets things done. Become a slave to the timer and take breaks within chunks. I said that. All right, this is a really simple idea. You know all that stuff that you write down, the notes you take? You're going to take notes here. I don't know what you're going to do with them. I hope what you do with them is pull out one or two or three things when you're done and actually execute them. If you were like me, you'd take these great notes and then you'd lose them for 7 years. I just moved and unearthed a cache of notebooks that had some awesome ideas in them. I wish I would have seen them 5 years ago. And there they were. So I'm working on a new concept, but I've got this idea, which is the time bank idea, or the idea bank idea, or the task bank idea, which is all the stuff that you think of, and we're all creative people. All that stuff that you think of, and the lists you make, and the notes, and the this, and the that, and the things you copy here, and they're not relevant to what you're working on tomorrow. So what are you going to do with them? Most of us are going to lose them. But what you do with them is you stick them in the bank, right? So you have a place, a file online, whether it's software or wherever it is, and you just, and you know, make little notes, what this is relevant to, and you put them in there. The trick is to go back to them from time to time. So the next time you have a space, and you say, all right, what am I going to do next to transform my business? A great place to look is in that bank. Meanwhile, you can't do anything about it, just don't lose them. The bank part, it's like where you put your money. You put your money that you don't need now, you stick it in the bank so that you don't lose it, right? That's what it's for. You put it in the bank so that it doesn't lose it. That's what banks are for. So the idea bank, the task bank is just like that. The stuff that you are going to execute someday maybe, you don't want to lose track of, stick it in the bank. Okay. So this is my experience, which is when I'm effective, it's when I'm doing these things. I'm a slave to my calendar. I won't do anything if it's not on my calendar. That's okay, because I can put whatever I want there. But if it's not on my calendar, I won't do it. And I've trained myself to be that way. So that works for me. If it's not scheduled, I don't do it. Why? Because otherwise, it's like it's either one way or the other. If it's either, so I schedule my creative time with myself. If I need 4 hours to get something done, I put 4 hours on the calendar, and I treat it just like any other appointment. I don't stick stuff in the middle of it, as I wouldn't stick stuff in the middle if I did a consultation with you. I wouldn't stick stuff, oh, I got to go for 15 minutes while I call my mom. I wouldn't do that, right? So I treat my creative time like that. So I put it all on the calendar, and I mean, I'm kind of wild and woolly. If I don't do that, stuff doesn't happen that I want, period, right? Everything goes there. This is a thing called a time map, which is a slate variation on a normal calendar. I currently use Outlook to do this, but I'm thinking about creating some software that's going to manage it for you. A woman named Julie Morgenstern, who is a competitor of David Allen's, came up with this idea. And all it says is block out everything. One of the things about GTD that's weird is it only has you put the non-negotiable stuff on your calendar. The difference with this is you put everything that matters. Everything that matters. And you just block it out. And color coding is nice because then you can kind of see what's going on. And this tool is just a tremendous way to organize how things are going to get done during the course of a week. And the farther in advance you can block stuff out, hey, that's great. And as I said, I know a lot of people hate Outlook, but the thing that I actually really like about it is it has a good facility for doing this kind of stuff. So create a time map for yourself and put everything on it, right? Not just the meetings, not just the phone calls. Put the big rocks in first. Right? If you need 4-hour blocks of creative time to get a project completed or to get a new campaign going or whatever it's going to take, put that stuff on first and block everything around that. No, I can't meet you Monday at 12. I'm writing my next blockbuster product or whatever it's going to be for you. Right? I'm closing the next big deal then. No, I won't be available till next Friday. Right? So put the big rocks in first, then the meetings, then the phone calls, put your personal stuff on there, block your personal time, meals, everything. And I don't want you to be obsessive. It's just, you know you're going to do it anyway, so stick it on there and make sure it gets done. Okay, what else? I'm going to skip this.
Hi, this is Paul Lemberg. If you want to get all 15 free time management secrets videos, then go to www.turbotimemanagement.com and sign up. And I'll see you over there.